This year, 2024, and moving forward, it is so important that we're starting to embody the divine feminine essence of being in allowing, being in flow, embodying a surrendered state of being, and also living a soul embodied life. It's about bringing balance to the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects to create a sense of oneness within ourselves, within our body, within our mind, and our soul. And in this video, I want to share with you a powerful light language activation to help you create that oneness within yourself, creating balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, to really create that sense of balance within yourself, within your body, mind, and soul, so you can really open yourself up to all the wonderful things life has to offer and is now available to us, to each and every one of us, especially now as we're in this age of Aquarius and then moving forward. So many beautiful things are, unfolding, but it's really important to really embrace the divine feminine, but then also bringing balance to the divine masculine. Because if you're always just very much in the divine feminine energy, but not really taking action, then there's an imbalance there. The same thing is if you're always taking action and doing and always in the divine masculine energy, you're forgetting a very important part of being in flow, being at ease, being in a state of allowing, and being in a state of surrender. So there has to be balance between the two to really live that soul embodied life. Because when we're talking about living a soul embodied life, it's about taking time out to tune in, to receive guidance, to connect with soul, to receive the insights, the downloads, the ideas, the nudges, and then moving into divine masculine energy of taking soul-inspired actions while still being connected to the divine feminine essence of being in surrender, being detached from any outcomes, being in flow, being in a state of allowing. So there has to be a balance there. And with this activation, I want to assist you in creating that sense of oneness between both of the energies, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So if you would like to receive that activation, then please join me in placing both feet on the ground, getting grounded, getting centered, taking a deep breath in, breathing a light and love. And when you breathe out, just drop into your heart. Let go of anything and everything that doesn't need to be here, and simply just close your eyes. Open yourself up to receiving this beautiful activation as it is to your highest and greatest good. Now you may call upon your soul, your team of guides, your higher self if you so wish, as I now too call up on the highest and best, most loving guides, angelic guides, galactic guides, dragon guides, and light beings that can best support us now in this beautiful oneness activation to bring balance to the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We ask for divine support in please cleansing and clearing our being, our mind, our body, our spirit of any imbalances, any imprints, any attachments that create an imbalance between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And please release any negative imprints from our mind causing this imbalance between the divine feminine and masculine energies. Heal our divine masculine within us to bringing balance and harmony, releasing any faulty programming causing that imbalance within our divine masculine aspects. Also heal our divine feminine energies within us, bringing balance and harmony. Release any faulty programming that is causing this imbalance within our divine feminine aspects. Please activate both our divine feminine and divine masculine aspects and calibrate both to be in balance and equilibrium. Please align us to this year's energy of the divine feminine flow. And please imprint within us the codex of the divine feminine so we can embrace our higher path in alignment, surrendered, and in an allowing way. And please imprint within us the codex of the divine feminine as well as the divine masculine so we can embrace our higher path in an aligned, surrendered, and allowing way. And please create within us a sense of awareness as we embrace both of the divine feminine and the divine masculine essence in an aligned, balanced, and centered way. and so it is. Kin achranach delich nukt ai kuk achnere e lukuranara alle wachrekte elar astere e nal are wakate enai ku urana rai ku rokai ne ku uran ast ere el arahatere ella nai ikul ak e un ake uk ai ku ur akte en akte e naste ku ustere kete en ku rachate ku nakte en nal al elwa la ale elwa kete enakeu kust era kitu nakata anewa newa kete la kete enukutu rakstere nal al elwa nele elwa ewa en are ewa nere lakate nakate ukurukatai ku ustere en nakate. We now wish to clear your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul of any of such imprints that are causing an imbalance. Open yourself up to release that what is no longer to your highest and greatest good. Release the programming, release the imprints, release the experience that you have had that kept you out of balance. Ke ku kanake ku rakhnara ku uranakate wakate ku unakate nakate ku unakate lakate no ku ura nale watere elwakate nakate no ku unakate nakate 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 una nale elwakate ku uta arahatere kitu unakate ena nere kitu stere kitu unakate elekite elkite ku unake uka anneke uta ara nal al erwachtere ena ahiku urachna ahi nura stere el ara ahiku rukata annakate uka nakate enukutu nala ala elwa ena ara aiku kukuta annakate enakate kudu nakate nakata aiku nala ala elwa kate enaha. Now we wish to assist you in healing, cleansing, clearing, and rebalancing your divine masculine aspects within you. Allow yourself to connect to the divine masculine within your being. Become aware of any imbalances, of any disruption within your field, and allow us to assist you in cleansing, clearing, and rebalancing your divine masculine so it is a healed, balanced, activated divine masculine. Nara al ilwahatere ina atere ila atere etara ahane nukuku huna katai kuku nukuta aneke uta aha nakate ku urahana ara atere ila ina kite etukutu nastere el ara nest ara ahi nastara al irwakate ina kate ina kurukata nara ala ilwakata anakete enukuta ana Nastere el ara ahiku ushte neki ishtu unakta aha. Now we wish to do the same for your divine feminine aspects. Tune into your divine feminine aspects and allow us to assist you in cleansing, clearing, healing, and rebalancing, recalibrating your divine feminine aspects within you. Kinaka gushte he kuranahi tu unna nast erwai kuranai ku lere e a iwa re e un ar ahi kurana e usti lara ahi kurana naki ukuna neki uku urana al el a nastere e katani katu unakate ela e utara ahi rai kur ana ne elura ana na al elua a e utara a ikun ata aha nasteru ahla a lasteru wan erwa atere el ara ahi kutu una nastere el ara nere el ala ale el wakate enakte e wakate ehe kena ka e ku urahate ira hatere elaha nere el ala ale el wakate enakte enukutakate unukutu urahatere elaha nu stere el ara hikaraha nukuru kutu urahatere elaha nastere el ahi. Now both aspects have been now cleansed, cleared, healed, and recalibrated as well as activated. Now we wish to create that balance, merging both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, creating that unison between the both sides because they are not separate. They are together. They are one. We now wish to assist you in creating that oneness between those both sides so they merge as one. Feel that sense of balance, of tranquility, of ease, of flow, of washing over you as you're embracing this merge between the divine feminine and masculine aspects within yourself. Nara ale wa hatere ela ara ahi ki kurast erwa nara al erwa nere el arachtere wachtere ela arahi wana nest urana ra al e la al ela al elwa nara atere e kukurana atere elana ara ahi lurana stere el arahi ukata ana nara ale era ale ya e unna a nur astere e. Now we wish to also infuse you with a download, to infuse within your consciousness the knowing of how to embrace both the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects, to be in a state of flow, of allowing, of being detached, being in a state of surrender, but also being in alignment and taking soul-inspired, soul-aligned steps to feel that courage, that sense of conviction to go about your life in the most aligned way, taking the actions that are necessary. These are the divine masculine aspects, is that taking action, but in still being in a state of surrender, which is the divine feminine, trusting, knowing that everything is unfolding to your highest and greatest good. So you feel inspired to take action, but to also be surrendered, be in a state of allowing, be in a state of detachment, knowing everything is unfolding in just the right way and in divine timing. We now infuse these downloads within your consciousness. If you're open and ready to receive this, simply send us a mental yes, a telepathic yes, that you're ready to receive this mental upgrade, this energetic upgrade, so you can embrace both sides, both aspects of the divine masculine and feminine, so you can live that soul embodied life, which is crucial moving forward for you to live a soul-embodied life, connecting deeply, taking the soul-inspired steps, listening, trusting, allowing. Open yourself up to this. Nastara alla arahi watere el ara ahi wanere elua nastere el ara ahi wa nara achten wa ate nur astere el ara ahi nur alla ahi kukuru kutu unakata aneta nere et ara atere wachtara. We now activate these downloads within you, so they are part of you, so you will recognize them as yours, as they are to your highest and greatest good. Kata ane wakata ikura nala ala eluana kate enukata anetu nastere elura ahiku una ate erwata nuru rare wakite nakate elai ukai ku una ara nast era ahi nastara khahi nastara kate enukra khanad ehu stere ela aha. This transmission is now complete. You have received this beautiful activation of rebalancing and reactivating and creating that oneness between the divine feminine and divine masculine aspects within your being. Now go about your day in this deeply surrendered, aligned state, taking those soul-inspired actions, the soul-inspired steps that will see you move forward in your life. Blessed be, beloved, blessed be. Now you may take a deep breath in, let it all settle for a moment. Let it all settle in. When you're ready, you may come back into here now. Open up your eyes again and join me for the rest of the video. That was quite a beautiful activation. I really hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, do me a favor, leave me a comment below. Let me know what was your experience. How did you enjoy this activation? And maybe even hit the like button if you enjoyed this video so far. And now, the way you can make the most out of this is really pay attention. How are you feeling throughout the day? Where are you feeling out of alignment, out of balance? If so, then find a way to come back into alignment. One thing that has really become very clear to me, even especially now as I was channeling, is really in order to really bring balance to both sides, because it's not just about really embracing the divine feminine, but it's also embracing both sides. That's really what has become very clear to me as I was channeling now, and my guides have also given me a download as I was channeling the light codes. But it's really about embracing both sides. The divine feminine is really about the allowing. It's about the being in that state of surrender, being in that trusting state, really knowing that, yes, of course, your dreams and desires and wants and goals are going to unfold just the way you want, or something even better than that. But then there's also then the divine masculine aspects of really taking those soul-inspired steps. Now here, it's not just taking all kind of action and doing all kind of different things. It's about doing the right kind of things. So moving forward, I really want to invite you to take time out each and every day to tune in, to connect, to receive guidance, to really focus on what is it that you want to achieve in your life? What is it that you want to create? What is it that you want to experience? And then focus on that. Really connect to that vision. Maybe even have a little vision board that you can gaze upon, that you can look at, and then tune into that, and then tune into yourself, to connect with soul and say, okay, what can I do today that will allow me to take that next step, that will help me create that life that I want to live, that helps me create the desires that I want to achieve, the goals that I want to achieve. And then wait to see what guidance do you receive. That's being in the divine feminine flow. Then whatever guidance you receive is then when you want to move into the divine masculine energy of taking those soul-inspired steps while staying connected to the divine feminine energies of trusting, knowing it's going to come about. Things don't unfold just like that from one moment to the next. You have a desire, you connect it, and poof, it's here. It doesn't work that way. Right? There are steps that need to be taken. There's also then, it takes time, right? There's divine timing at play as well. But you want to be in that surrendered state, that detached kind of state of being, trusting, knowing that as long as you take those soul-inspired steps, that's why tuning in, connecting daily is so important. That's why this year is all about living a soul-embodied life. And that's basically what I'm talking about here, is connecting with soul to receive the guidance, taking the soul-inspired steps, trusting and knowing it's on the way. So you're never just in the divine feminine and then in the divine masculine. It kind of intertwines. You're always connected to both. And that's why I was guided to create this oneness activation, to help you really create that oneness within yourself. Because oftentimes we're either this or that. We're either in this energy or in that energy. We're rarely so connected that we're just both. We're just moving in the flow of, connecting to one side to the other whenever we need it, but always being in coherence with both sides. And that is what is so important now moving forward, that we're really embracing both sides. But the balanced side. So feel free to come back to this activation whenever you feel like you're more in the divine masculine or in the divine feminine and you're not really in that connected state anymore. Come back and re-listen to that again to receive that activation again. But do your best to really stay in that connected state, being in allowing, taking those soul-inspired steps, letting your soul guide you, and then trusting, knowing it's all right. Everything is going to work out. It's just the right thing that you're meant to be doing. And always stay open to the guidance from soul, from your higher self, from your team of guides as well, to really help you move forward. But here you go. I really hope you enjoyed this beautiful activation, and it also gave you some clarity. I know for me, it actually gave me a lot of clarity about, the balance between the both. So I really hope you enjoyed this activation. Now be sure to check out this one here. This is a love and harmony activation to create and activate a love and harmony within you so you can really tap into that higher level frequency as well. And thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.